Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. Monday night prime time is underway. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. Don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They'll try it now with Stevenson. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Play action, Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
You know how we hear about teams that quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning him from the slot right. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing is May. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, The plant was closed.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Kelsey's got it right side. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Travis Kelsey. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down carry for Pacheco. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got... And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown!
Okay, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
14. Patriots nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running up the middle, Pacheco. No luck there, ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The New England offense running out now. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Going play action, May. Into traffic, complete. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First and 10, here's Stevenson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's second and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here's Gibson on second down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Running for it with Stevenson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Baringer to do the honors again. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds. No chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air, Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Third down from the gun. He finds Worthy complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back now, pressure on its way. That one's complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here he is on 3rd and long. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he gets him 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Patriots taking over on offense. First down throw for May. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought to a halt by Brian Cooks.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
May now from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. On the gun, it's May. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs take it over now, real late in this opening half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, and that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Let's call the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's good.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Play action, Mahomes. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. First down throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running the 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Nico Mejia. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. It should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. It's fielded at the 14. Juke the defender. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stevenson with another carry. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Quick throw completed by May. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, here's May. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Trying again, following the sack. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's May to the air. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching Kate right there.
Complete to Diggs out left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Again, it's May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
May now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Getting powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now run now with Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 46. Got his man, that's Brown again. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but Just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
First down throw for May. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, it's May. Finds his man over the middle. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air yet again, May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
There's May again. He can run it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Gain of 14. And a Patriot first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this, slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 10.
17. Patriots 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Mejio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down throw, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects on the crosser. And they finally
down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Patriots 34-yard line.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the 34. Henry on the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a New England first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Again, it's May. That's taken in by Henry. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the air on first down, May. Brought in by Hooper. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a...
And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after is good by Borgalis. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 10.
Patriots 14.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Pacheco here on 2nd. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs holding a 10-point lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So score this a win for the Chiefs. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, it's going to be a long one. The silent one is they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.